Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Farming Simulator 17. It is a beautiful morning. The sun is just about rising up there. It's 20 to 7 in the morning, and here we are outside our house. We've got a sporting bag, the cool bag. Right, we've got that one there, and we're ready to start the day's work. So welcome to Farm Sim 17. I've been wanting to play this for ages. I had the game, I pre-ordered the game actually, so I've had it since the release date. I've just not recorded any videos of it. I played it a lot, but I haven't recorded any videos of it. The reason for that, well, I was waiting for a good map to come out, and now a good map is here, and I kind of want to show you a little bit about this map. This is what you could call, or this is what I have chosen to call the Datalund edition of the Irgendwo in Thüringen, which I believe is translated into somewhere in Thüringen. I don't know. If you're German out there and you know what it means, let me know. But I believe it's actually translated to something like somewhere in Thüringen or something like that. Anyway, the map was originally made by Kastor, and I've been in touch with him and asked him if he was okay with me using this map and using it with the edits that I've done, and even call it the Datalund edition. He was okay with that, so we're going to go with that. So what I'm going to do today in this video is going to show you around the map a little bit. If you have the original map by Kastor, you can follow along and you can have a look at what I've actually done. I will link in the description the original map, and I will let you know as well there's a 2.0 version out of the original map now, which actually has incorporated a lot of the same stuff that I have, just in different places, and there's some other stuff with it as well. So you can choose whether or not you want the 2.0 or the 1.0. Now, I've promised Kastor that this map is private, so it's going to stay private until further notice. But I do hope that we can have a very, very good Let's Play series on the map, because I've done a lot of stuff on this map, and I think the map is really cool. I love the map for the landscape, the terrain, the rolling hills, and actually some very steep hills here and there. So let's go ahead and let's have a look at it, shall we? Let's jump into the little pickup. Now, if you... Oh shit, that was the wrong one. If you have the original map, you will... Let's turn off the music. You'll find out very fast, or very soon, or very early on, that I've done a lot of stuff. Let's not dwell with it. Let's go ahead and have a look at it, shall we? I'm using the SciTech pedals and steering wheel and side panel here as well. So if you hear strange clicking noises or squeaking or something like that, don't be alarmed. That's actually that's just that. Now, I'm not used to playing with this, so it is going to take me a little while to get back into it. Now, first change I've made was I've removed all of the seeding equipment or seeding places and put them in here. So in this shed here, you got your seeding and your fertilizer here. Let's see if we can get out. Yes, we can. And up there we've got the sheep pen, straight ahead of us, actually right up there. That's the sheep pen, and let's move on. And let's see if we can find. Now over here, straight ahead of us, we've got the cow pen. I've not done anything to that. That is standard as it is straight out of Kastor's mind. Got some starting equipment here. I've changed a little bit of it, added a couple of things, and only thing I've done differently, only thing I've done to the stable, cow stable, is I've added this charboard here. This looks really cool. Now, I am not a mod maker. I do not know how to make mods, so I have found pretty much everything that you see in this map. I found it somewhere else and just incorporated into the map and changed whatever flaws and errors was in it. That means that I haven't actually written the text on this, so if it looks weird or anything, I genuinely believe the text that you see on this chartboard here is directly translated from German. If manure is there, then take it at first. So before you load liquid manure, guys. I don't know where I should be with all this stuff. All right, okay. Well, Google Translate for the win, I guess. Right, let's move on, shall we? Now, I put in a very large hall here. Has a doorway there, rolling door there, and it has a rolling door there, and there's a rolling door in the other end as well. Now besides that, you'll see over here, oh shit, sorry, I am terrible at driving right now. We have a ramp here on the main farm, which has a workshop trigger there, floating there in the air. The workshop trigger allows you to customize your vehicles, and I'm not quite sure if you can actually sell them yet. We'll get into that later on. Then we've got a small shed here with a rolling door. Let's get into this and let's have a look at this. Actually, we can open this door there. How cool is that? And we can open this door as well. How cool is that? And bonus feature, we have light. Look at that. How great is that? That's absolutely brilliant. In here we've got the Seedmaster 2K17, which takes manure and liquid fertilizer. I can't remember if I set it to liquid fertilizer, but it definitely takes manure and it takes normal grain, and you get seed from it, so you don't have to buy seed. You can just use this. It's absolutely great. Brilliant. Let's move on. One of the things that I've added as well, which is a good idea I got from a friend of mine, is this washing place here. Now I've literally just opened the map before I press record, so I've not changed any starting vehicles or anything. What you see here in the map is what you get in the starting vehicle. So we will start out with a pressure washer here and a dedicated wash place for washing our equipment. In here, wow, that's a sharp turn. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, there we go. In here we've got the silo hole, which basically it hasn't got any function other than the tip trigger right here, some decoration here and there, and that's pretty much it. Now I wanted to make I wanted this to be like an illusion of a very large area for storing what you can see on those boards there. Now these boards are digital and they will count whatever you have inside those silos. So we've got compost, sugar beet, potato, wood chips, straw, spelt, millet, triticale, seed and carrot as part of this map, which is absolutely great. So over here we've got a little old shed that has a fuel pump stood in it. I couldn't figure out how to make the fuel pump refillable, so that's gonna have to be in a different version of the map. So there we go, the rolling door on the big hall in the other end, as I was talking about, and we've got a little shed here with 3 doors that functions as well. We have the silo, the main silo, if you want, the grain silo, I suppose you could call it, cereal silo. Cereal silos? Shit, that was difficult. We've got some wheat, barley, rape, maize, soybean, sunflower, oat and rye to store in the silo. Now for this map tour I am playing in easy mode. I will not be playing in easy mode. We will be playing this let's play in hard mode to make it more realistic and more fun as well. Now definitely it will take longer, but who cares. So we've got a shed here, we've got a building here, which is really cool. This is a mixing station. Now this side there takes straw, silage and grass and mix it all together into cow feed, which is on the other side of the wall there. This side over here mixes grain and protein food like carrots and stuff like that. Earth fruit like carrots and stuff like that into pig feed, which then is being pumped into. Oh my god, I'm terrible at driving this right now. I'm sorry about that. I'll get used to it. Don't worry about it. It's being pumped into here. So on the left you got pig food, and on the right you got cow food, which is great. We're gonna be using this a lot. I am so looking forward to starting out with having animals. More starting equipment, and yeah, that's the main farm. That's basically where we're gonna start out and we've got field 22, 23, 24, and 25 as our old field right now. Now, if you download the version 1 of the map and version 2 of the map, the Kastor edition, you will find that you start out with field 20 and 24. Now, field 20 is all the way to the right down by the freight station, which in my mind just seemed, I don't know, it didn't seem right that you would have to go all the way down there. Perhaps I can show it even better here. Yeah. So you would own this field here and this field here. And it just, in my mind, it seemed a little bit crazy that you had to go all the way over here to, well, to use one of your fields. So what I did was I changed the map so that you start out with 22, 23, 24, and 25. Now these fields are big and they're very expensive. So if we were starting out with 24 and 20, it would take us a very long time to actually get the money needed to buy one of these fields. Perhaps 22 would be the first one, but or 28, I don't know. Anyway, that was my idea about it, was to give ourselves a little more headroom to start out with. So there you go. Now I'm going to take you on a little trip now, because I want to show you what some of the things that we've done that I've actually done on this map, which are quite a lot. There's so many things I have done here. It's been through a month of thorough testing the map for various errors and fixes that I've applied to it. I applied errors as well, so I had to fix those too. So yeah, there you go. Now, if you have the original map and you follow along on this route that we take here, you'll find that the forests all around the place, inside them you'll find a ton of floating trees. Now, I think I have them all. I think I found every sorry. I think I found every single one of those floating trees. Now, I actually don't know. I could be wrong, but some of the things that I did correct was, for instance, this bridge that you see here. If you were to drive on top of it, you will fall straight through it on the original map. Now, I made that a solid building, and I've done that with a lot of buildings here. There's the original sawmill, which has sell point for wood chips and trees. Whoa, not so fast. It's a very little, very quick little pickup truck, this one. We're just going to cut corners here. There we go. Not too worried about it in this video here. So here you have the sell point for wood chips, and you have a sell point for wood over there somewhere. I can't remember. It's in there somewhere. Over there by the question mark. Alright. So if you are to go into forestry, you can get rid of the wood and wood chips. Now, I had a different idea about it. I like that idea, obviously, because it's part of the standard game. What I did, however, was I implemented this building here, which is a sawmill as well. Now, this sawmill produces boards, wooden boards, and it puts them onto pallets, and the pallets will then be transported on this conveyor belt you see there in front of us on the ground. So it can hold, I think it's 5 pallets it can hold before it needs to be emptied. Oh, we just dented the pickup. And besides the pellets, it produces wood chips, which come out of the red tray you see there. And it requires fuel. Now, the fuel is either straw or wood chips. And the funny thing is, the plant here produces more wood chips than it uses for fuel, so you'll have more wood chips in the end than you actually use. So you got a sell point over there for wood chips when needed. And let's move on. Now, the lag you just saw, I have a mod installed that actually saves my game every 5th minute, I believe it is. I could probably change that, but just in case. We've got the animal market there, and just taking it slowly here. Got more forest up here. Now again, floating trees were an issue in that forest a lot, so beware if you are playing the original map. We've got a sell point for straw inside this village here on the left of us, to the left of us, we've got the farm shop up here. I've done nothing to this. We've got the shop, we've got an ATM machine. We also have the workshop, so you can customize your vehicle up here as well, and the sell point for vehicles. So, pardon me. Next thing we have is over here on the other side of the road. Here we've got a fuel station. We also have this this grain company over here. Now this is just a sell point for grain and cereal, and I haven't done much to it. I think it works perfectly as it is. No need to do anything about it. I have, however, made the buildings solid, so you can't actually drive through them anymore. You could that before. What I have added is this little sucker right there. That's a sell point for fuel, which, well, then indicates that we have a possibility to make fuel on this map. We're going to get to that later on. Now, the next thing we're going to see is the pig farm, which is going to come up down this road here on the right. Again, I haven't done a lot to... I actually haven't done a lot to the terrain. I've edited a little bit. One thing I have done, though, is... You see those signs, the road signs there, the yellow one, it says Buchfahrt 1.6 kilometers. Now, on the original map, all of that is in German. I've changed it to English, except for a couple of things I've missed, I see, but alright. Now down here, on our right, and now on our left, we have the pig farm. I haven't done anything, or I haven't done a lot to the pig farm, because it seems alright as it is, first of all, and secondly, I'm not much of a fan of pig farming as such. I'm a dairy farmer. I like cows, definitely. Wait, that sounded wrong in a lot of ways. But what I have added here is these two silos. One holds pig food and the other one holds straw, because you are going to need that when you are playing on the pig farm, or when you are working on the pig farm, I suppose. So I like the idea of the pig farm not being together with the cow farm and the sheep. It seems, I don't know, it seems realistic in some way. I like that. So again, forest on the left, a lot of floating trees in the original map, and field 16, if you it's down there in the trees. If you have the original 1.0 version of the map, you'll find on field 16 there is a question mark floating like 100 meters up in the air. Yeah. I'm not having a go at Kastor at all, but in my opinion, version 1 was not ready for release. I've spent a month not only correcting all the small mistakes and so on, but I don't know, floating trees, I mean, yeah, I get it. There's a lot of forest on this map, and there's a lot of trees everywhere, but still, floating trees, I don't know, I'm not gonna say it's lazy. I'm pretty much, I'd rather say that it's because the map has been forced out too fast, isn't it? Alright, never mind that. We're not going to have a talk about that. Down here, we have a lot of new buildings. This is some of the stuff that I've been working on. This is most of the stuff that I've been working on. It's down here. First of all, we have a bakery down here, which is this one there. Again, I'm not a mod maker. I didn't make the bakery. I implemented it into this map, and I've changed the signs and the text, and I've tested it thoroughly, and it works. One thing I did add to it was the pallet collector here. So the output of the bakery is bread, but I don't have any way of transporting bread, so I could choose to have it transported in like a tipper and have it as a fill type, like compost or dirt or anything like that, and it just doesn't seem right. So there were various trailers you could download, like a Chrome trailer you could download for a truck that could take bread as a fill type, but I wanted something different. So I actually put it into pallets and it works brilliantly. So that's one of the things I've done. Over here we have a soy milk factory that we're coming up to on our right. See, it's just open as well. It opens at 7 o'clock, so that's fortunate. The soy milk factory I haven't done anything to at all. I've added a little bit of decoration like tire tracks here and there, and the parking lot that we're driving on right now, but other than that I haven't done anything to it. I haven't changed the script or the text or anything. It is absolutely standard as you can download the mod, and I think you can download this as a placeable mod as well now, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry. Over here we have the Compost Master 2K17, which will decompose of any organic material, and you have compost from it that you can spray on your fields and use as manure. It's a very, very cool little feature there. I like that building. So yes, and it's a big car. It takes a big turn, or perhaps the driver is just not used to driving with steering wheel and pedals. Perhaps that's it. All right, over here we have the biodiesel factory. The biodiesel factory takes oilseed radish and makes a diesel of it, and it makes manure and cow feed, I believe it is. Liquid manure from there, and I believe that one over there with that little line in it is cow feed. And of course you can sell the diesel at the gas station, the one that I showed you earlier on. Alright, so far so good. We also have the spinnery out over here where you can deliver wool, and there's a tip trigger for grain as well. Now we're going to take this road here. So coming up to the road here, we're going to go right. Now the landscape again, I really love it. It's such a beautiful map, and he really should have all the credit for it, Kastor, because it's such a beautiful landscape. I love it, definitely love it. So next thing we're going to see is to the right of us there we have the Toon shop, which I put in, which is sort of like a builder's market, you know, like a Home Depot or something like that, where you can sell wooden boards and you can also sell compost in there, which in my mind makes sense. And here we have the Consume grocery store. The Consume, you can sell bread and milk too, so you can actually, you have a full circle from production to the table, right, with bread and milk. I think that's really cool. I like that. I genuinely like it. I think I've come away with a good map here. I think it's turned out really, really well. So I hope you're just as excited as I am about this Let's Play series, because I think it's going to be really, really great. I am so looking forward to playing as a farmer, and I'm so looking forward to having you guys with me on the ride. And we will be playing with mods, as you can tell. We have the manual starting mod. We have the drive control mods. I've disabled the shuttle control and the drive control mod, simply because I'm using steering wheel and pedal, so I don't need the shuttle function. What else have we? We got a lot of different mods. If you're interested in knowing what the mods are on this map, or what mod we're playing with, let me know, and I'll see if I can post them for you. Now, one last thing I want to show you. I fixed the silos as well, by the way, so you can actually empty them out. That problem has been fixed. And I've added, on the original map, up here, you'll see that the grass has been stripped away, pretty much where these silos are. So it looks pretty much like this, except for the decoration and the silos. So I have added these silos. These silos has functions, so you can actually use them. And they're not part of the main silos, so these are just backup silos if you care to use them. So there you go. Alright, Irgendwo and Thüringen Datalund edition. This is something I've worked hard with. It's not my map, I didn't make it, I just made a lot of changes to it. And I am so looking forward to starting out with this and hoping you guys are just as excited as I am. We have this equipment here, I can probably take you through this. So we've got a 6-furrow turning plow, we've got 2 harrows, we've got cultivators, we've got the New Holland T6 160, and we've got the Case IH 1455 XL. We've got some front loader equipment there. We have the combine harvester, that's a Massey Ferguson. I'm not familiar with the Massey Ferguson combine harvester, so I'm gonna have to go straight up to it. It's the Activa 7347S combine harvester. It's an okay harvester, I guess. I'm not a big fan of it, to be honest. We'll get into that later on. And we have the Fendt 313 over here with the seeder attached or ready to attach. We have the mower standing over there. We've got a lot of equipment. I'm really excited to getting started here. So without further ado, let's just let's park this car and let's get started on actually farming. I'm gonna load a new save, so we're gonna load into a hard difficulty and a brand new save. That's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. You know, we're gonna have a lot of fun with this, guys. I just know it straight away. All right, here we go. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know if you have any questions, and we'll have a talk about it. Oh, that was nice. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye for now.